Good morning, student. Myself, Professor Dhaval Chandarana, and we are discuss a unit number 1 of a cybersecurity subject known as a system vulnerability scanning overuse. As my previous lecture, we will discuss some basic terminology about a vulnerability. We are seeing different definition which provide the different organizations. We are discuss so many vulnerability it should be available in our computer system. And last, we are discussing if our system is infected and a vulnerability, then it should be disclosed or not. So guys, we will briefly introducing a vulnerability in our previous lecture. So today we will discuss with a different concept about vulnerability known as what is the difference between vulnerability and risk. Second point we will discuss in today's what is vulnerability management, and the last what is vulnerability scanning. So guys, today's video lecture is focused on those three different points. Start with the difference between vulnerability and risk. Cybersecurity risks are commonly classified as a vulnerability. And now I will just give you the brief thing. Vulnerability is nothing but the weakness which should be available in computer system. So in a cybersecurity, risks are commonly classified as a vulnerability. However, vulnerability and risk are not the same thing. How those things are not same? Which can be lead to confusion between two things, vulnerability and risk. Now we see that what is the difference. If the impact and probability of a vulnerability being exploited is low, then there is low risk. If a computer system is infected vulnerability, but the vulnerability is affected a lower level, then risk should be a low one. Inversely, or vice versa, if the impact and probability of the vulnerability being exploited is high, then there is a high risk. So in short, we can say that depends on a vulnerability, it should be low, then risk should be a low one, because if somehow hacker just monitoring our system, then a risk it should be a lower one. But they found lots of vulnerability in our computer system and probability of vulnerability is high, then risk may be high one, because they are gaining all the data, all the protecting system. If they gain the access through a computer system and through the vulnerability, then they can install the malware, they can destroy our private data, they can use a primary or secondary storage. So based on vulnerability, or we can say a probability of vulnerability, if it should be low, then risk should be low one, and if it should be high, then risk should be higher one. So it is the difference between a vulnerability and risk. Now we discuss what is a vulnerability management. In a previous lecture, video number 1, we go through the basic terminology about vulnerability. Then now we discuss what is a vulnerability management, if it should be happen within a computer system or within this organization. Vulnerability management is a cyclic practice of identifying, classifying, remediating and mitigating security vulnerabilities. Means it is just a process continuously happen within this cyber crimes, because if we are not regularly checking our computer system or organizations, then on some of the periods of time vulnerability happen, because every hackers always be updated his or her technology, and if we are not regularly update our system against the security policy, then it should be happen. The essentials element of vulnerability management includes vulnerability detections, vulnerability assessment and remediations, because first we want to detect those kind of vulnerability which should be affected our computer system. If we are successful detect on those kind of vulnerability, then we assessment that which vulnerability is affected our private data and those vulnerability which should be denied from those accesses. And then remediations means after detecting an assessment, we just protect our system against those kind of vulnerabilities. So we will discuss a different methods of vulnerability detections include vulnerability scanning, penetration testing, and Google hacking. Those three things, it should be part of vulnerability detections. Once a vulnerability is found with any of the methods which we have discussed in previously, it goes through the vulnerability assessment process. Means after detections, we are assessed those kind of things. First, identifying the vulnerabilities, analyzing network scan, pen test results, firewall logs, and the vulnerability scan results to find anomalies that suggest a cyber attack could take advantage of vulnerabilities. First thing on a vulnerability assessment, that identifying vulnerability through the network scan. There are the lots of tools which we are discussing in this unit. Then pen test result. Pen test result is nothing but they provide the open source port number which should be available in our computer system. Then firewall logs. We know that what is a firewall? It is just the entry point through which outer side of network will be communicate with our system. So the firewall log, it's a really important things through which we know that those kind of activities happen within this particular time, as well as those kind of activity which should be not provided by a computer system. And the vulnerability scan results to find the anomalies. Anomalies is nothing but through which hacker can install a malware software in our computer system. So identifications of vulnerability through which we perform those kind of things. After getting those kind of things, after end of results, we gain some information about vulnerability. Then verifying vulnerability. Identification, it is not a complete steps of vulnerability management. There are the cyclical process. So first thing, we just identify the vulnerability. Now what was the second steps? It is a verifying vulnerabilities. Decide whether the identified vulnerability could be exploited, and classifying the severity of the exploit to understand the level of risk. As a previously we identified that difference between vulnerability and risk. It should be a vice versa, that if your vulnerability is low, probability of vulnerability is low, then risk it should be low. And if your probability of risk it should be high, then your risk should be high one. So we just classified based on identifications vulnerability results whose vulnerability risk is high and whose vulnerability risk is low. Based on the classifications, we perform the steps verifying of vulnerabilities. So end of the result of verifying vulnerability, we found the results of higher probabilities as well as a lower probability of vulnerabilities. Then third one, it is a mitigate vulnerabilities. What is a mitigations? Decided on a countermeasures and how to measure their effectiveness in the events that a patch is not available. Means it's just to provide the information about higher probability vulnerability risk. So based on this mitigations, just to provide the information against those kind of vulnerability which should be higher on risk for our computer system as well as our computer data. Next one, remediations vulnerability. Updated affected software or a hardware where possible. In a cyber security, on real life of cyber security, the basic and fundamental, or we can say prior thing which we need to measure on that, whatever the case, if we are updating our computer system, our operating system, our antiviruses, our software, then it should be really protected our all those security policy. If we are not updating those kind of security mechanism, security policies, firewall and lots of software which should be available in a freeware, then vulnerability may be happening in our computer system. So on a prior note, as a case of cybersecurity, we updating those things as much as possible. So we can directly protect our computer system as well as our computer data. A vulnerability scanner is a software designed to assess a computer network or the applications for unknown vulnerability. Now we discuss what is a vulnerability scanning. So if you have think that a vulnerability is just provide the scanning of a computer system, then you are wrong, because a vulnerability scanning also provide access through internet where hacker will access our system. So vulnerability scanning result, it's provide the result of computer scanning as well as a network scanning, through which lots of vulnerability it should be found, through which hacker can be access our computer system. First, authenticated scan allow the vulnerability scanner to directly access a network access using the remote administrative protocols like a secure shell or a remote desktop protocol, and the authenticated using provided system credentials. So first case which we are discuss a vulnerability scanning is known as authenticated scan. What is authenticated is nothing but the access against a SSH like a secure shell through provide the security against a medium as well as remote desktop protocol, through which if somehow our system is accessed through the remote services, then they provide a security against a remote desktop protocol. Because if unknown users, or we can say hacker, access our system and try to access our computer system remotely, then they provide a security against those kind of access. So a vulnerability scanning first scan is known as authenticated scan. These give access to a lower level data such as specific services and configurations detail, provide details and accurate information about operating systems, install software, configuration issue and missing security patches. In this last paragraph, after resulting authentication scan, what the output it should be generated. In a last paragraph, you found lots of things. After authentication scan, we generate that configurations detail which should be available in our computer system, providing details and accurate informations about operating system, like it should be maybe expire, maybe updated, or if we require to update those operating system or parts of operating system, they also provide the informations again updations of operating system. Install software, they also provide which install software it should be harmful for you, which software install which is provide the vulnerability, which software is expired, or which software it should be updated. So all the informations provided by the authentication scan. Then configuration issues, if they found those kind of issues, and missing security patches. Missing security patches nothing but provide the updations again OS, software as well as vulnerability which should be found on those scan. So authentications is a really important thing to find out those kind of informations. Second thing, it is unauthenticated scan. Previously we see that authentication scan, and now we discuss unauthentication scan. Result is false or positive and unreliable informations about operating system and install software. Unauthentication scan is just the focused on a operating system and install software. They are not providing the configurations and all the things, because it is an unauthentication scan that they just focusing on those things which should be scanned by the unauthenticated. This method is generally used by the cyber attacker and a security analyst to try and determine the security postures of extremely facing assets and to find a possible data leaks. As previously we discussed, authenticated scan means you have a fully permissions of your system, and then you found that all the informations again a computer system against a vulnerability, but Hacker also have some updated tools through which they can scan before they are connected our computer system. So unauthentication scan means they have no rights, they have not any kind of permissions, but anyhow they are gaining access unauthorizedly. So after unauthentication scan, they getting the informations about operating system and install software. So hacker through below mentions two system informations through which they found the vulnerability, and if they found vulnerability, then guys you know that they get all the access against a computer system, against the softwares, against a secure and private data and regular day-to-day activities. So guys, this is the 3 points which we are discussing in this video lecture, like vulnerabilities management, and what is vulnerability scanning. I think you are enjoyed and clear that what is a vulnerability. Thank you so much.